One law that people often cite to that effect really is only applicable to bicyclists operating on the sidewalk, crossing an intersection at a traffic signal and a crosswalk. Okay, so in that case, the pedestrian, a bicyclist who's operating on the sidewalk, crossing an intersection at, operating on the sidewalk, crossing an intersection at a crosswalk, has essentially the same rights and the same responsibilities as a pedestrian in that situation. The law for a pedestrian crossing the street at a traffic signal varies depending upon whether the signal includes a pedestrian signal. So if you've got the red, yellow, green, and you've got the pedestrian signal, the pedestrian crossing the street needs to obey the pedestrian signal. You can only start to cross on the white walk signal, or the white walking person signal. If it's flashing, don't walk, or solid don't walk, or flashing red person or solid red person, you can't start to cross the street. That would be the same for a pedestrian on the sidewalk crossing the crosswalk, or a bicyclist on the sidewalk crossing the crosswalk. If there's no pedestrian signal, if there's just the red, yellow, green, and there's no pedestrian signal, then the pedestrian can't cross against the red, provided that they yield to any traffic that's on the street that they're crossing, okay, that there's a safe gap in traffic. A bicyclist in the same situation, operating on the sidewalk, crossing at the crosswalk, facing the traffic signal without the pedestrian signal, would be treated the same as a pedestrian in that situation and could again cross after coming to a complete stop, cross if there was no interference with traffic on the street that they're crossing. But that law only applies to the bicyclists on the sidewalk, acting as a pedestrian essentially.